Game Boy here, and today we are doing another Civ 6 video, another little Civ 6 challenge. The last one I did, I started in the modern era, and I tried to speedrun the ending. If you've watched that video, you know it went not very well. So this time round, I've thought of something very stupid. So, some of you may be familiar with the Game of Thrones show, the very good, awesome fantasy show that we all love. Well, they do have a Civ 6 mod for that, where you can play as these wonderful nations and characters and many more. There are multiple different versions of certain factions, such as the Baratheons of King's Landing. You've got Renly Baratheon, Stannis Baratheon, Jorah Mormont, Jon Snow. You've got all these characters. So I thought it would be interesting to take our wonderful Game of Thrones characters, put them into the Atomic Era, and try and win a conquest victory as Aegon Targaryen. We are going to give Aegon Targaryen, the guy with dragons, nukes. So, enough said. Yeah, this is a stupid idea. So, what does Aegon the Sixth Targaryen do? So, young Griff gives us all found and conquered cities on a continent other than our home continent receive a free melee unit and plus 3 influence points per turn towards earning city-state envoys. So we are able to very quickly expand and continue to spread out influence. Fire and Blood, plus 10 combat strength when fighting on a continent other than our own, other than our capitals. Units receive a plus 5 combat strength on our home continent. And then we, of course, have the Golden Company and the Essos War Elephant as our backups. So let's see how very stupid we can make our game. Okay, so we have our governors here. And as you can see, they are all based on Game of Thrones characters. We have our unique one, Jon Connington, the Griffin's Hand. First, I'm just going to appoint him so I can gain access to him. I'm also going to grab Jaime Lannister, so we have a military leader, and Theon Greyjoy, so we have a much more economic leader. And now I'm going to promote Jon Connington as many times as I can, and it looks like I can get him all the way. And then I'm going to promote Jaime Lannister to get... Okay, I can't get air defense initiative, but I will get that because it's a very good skill to have. Okay, gotta get through all this first. Okay, settler, you're on an antiquity site. We want to probably try and settle near the coast, at least one of them. The field cannon, you can go with them. You can do that. Rangers, you can form up together. The Rangers you can form up together. If we can choose a Pantheon, I think we're going to choose the God of War so that we can get a bit more of that combat strength. This settler can go this way. This settler, you know what, just put you down here. Okay, cool. So we have our settlement. We have the AT crew. We want to grab as many military units as we can so we're ready. We're going to want to try and build as much as possible. Now, Atomic Era, we need to quickly go for combined arms. We need to grab uranium as quickly as possible so that we can just build a nuke. And once we've built a nuke, we should be able to go to war with the first nation we come up with. And I would think that the easiest nation to defeat would probably be Balon Greyjoy. He doesn't have the best. He's more of a naval nation, so I think we should be able to take him on fairly easily. We are going to definitely go for fascism just based on the fact that we get the military stuff. We're going to reduce the maintenance cost. We're going to obviously do all the resource ones. We're going to do that one. And we're going to do... No, that one might not... That's not bad, but I think we also would probably need something. Yeah, okay, we'll reduce that when it's injured. When it comes to economic, we are going to definitely want that so that we can get a bit quick science and quick uh production. Uh that's a good one to have, especially with our already current bonuses. Definitely gonna want great general points, and we're also probably gonna want great engineer points as well. So we'll do that. We need to. Our trader is gonna skip the turn. This field cannon's gonna. You're gonna. Okay, Ranger army can't move. You're gonna skip your turn. You're gonna form up with them, so that you can go into this city. So, gotta wait a couple of turns now, but I think we definitely gotta start producing as fast as we can so we can get access to the nukes. I don't know why I thought of this idea. I just thought it would be funny to give a Game of Thrones character nukes. I probably should have gone with Cersei Lannister, considering if you've watched, considering, you know, she seems like the person who would actually have nukes. If any of you have seen the show, I'm not going to spoil anything. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then just go watch the show and you'll find out exactly what I mean. We probably want to settle next to this so we can get the science bonuses that they give us. So probably here would be a good spot for this. The AT crew, you're going to fortify here just for now, because I need to build up my military very, very quickly. Because I need to produce... I have a couple of cities producing units, and then another city just producing the science and all the districts. So that once we have a decent army, we can just quickly go and destroy everyone. Don't care. We're definitely going to want to get the luxury resources. Trader, you can't go anywhere still. You're going to skip your turn. Right, let's keep going. Oh, we've got a tribal village. Okay, we've found another city-state. I don't know how to turn the advisor off. Okay, so we've met the Fez city-state. We've got one envoy. They are a scientific city-state. They have a trainer battleship quest, which I'm doing once I get combined arms. Yep, I found a tribal village. Alright, let's do this. Oh, there's a river over here, so I can send those guys up there to get that. We have so many envoys, I'm going to pump I'll pump 8 in... I'll pump 8 into Fez just because they're a good city-state to have, because we get all of these science buildings, these science upgrades, which I think is going to be which is obviously going to be very helpful if we're going to try and up our military potential. You can't move yet, so I'm going to wait for the next turn in order to move you guys. They also have military units that if our gold production goes up, which I can't see because this thing is in the way, then we can probably levy their units. I'm going to settle another city here, Griffin's Roost, which is actually the seat of House Coddington, which is our governor's house. This is a bit of Game of Thrones lore in there for you. You're going to stay. You're going to go. This city, obviously, is going to produce a campus. What's the most we can get? I think +3 is definitely... Yeah, +3 is the most we're ever going to get, so we're going to do that. Builder, you're going to get the resources. Field cannon, you're going to stay there. Trader, you're going to go to Fez. Okay. And then other trader, you can't do anything because we don't have the capacity. Okay, so the Ranger Army, you're going to go grab this. I'm going to send you here because why not? Never mind, they picked that up, so you can not do that. Advanced Flight. Okay, we boosted that, and I think I'll send you guys up to grab this. You're in a good spot because you're on a river, so you can produce a lot of food, which would be good, especially when you're trying to produce an army. Got another luxury resource over there that we'll grab. This trader still can't do anything because we don't have the capacity, which I forgot about. I don't know why I didn't just automatically give me a second one when I unlocked that trader. But at least now we have some source of income outside of districts. We can now also start increasing our science to slowly but surely chip away at this 82 turns to complete combined arms. we can have 3 armies or armadas to boost it. So it is not impossible to actually do anything with it. So we're going to settle another city here. This is the city of Storm's End, which is a Baratheon city, but this game is weird, but actually in the books he conquers the Stormlands, so it's not necessarily unusual. Research lab we're going to want to grab. I think we want to definitely get the sewer. Definitely want to get a harbour. Definitely want to get a couple of builders. And then maybe now would be a good time to start producing units so that we can start chipping away at the sort of gap we have in the armies. This city, I think we need an encampment straight away. We need to get an encampment. AT crew, you can come outside the city. After the encampment, we're definitely going to want to get a couple of builders. We're definitely going to want to get an aerodrome because we need something to use the bombs. So we're going to get that. Sewer and the watermill we'll grab as well. Don't really think we need the dam. It might be worth actually grabbing a couple of those settlers so that we can continue to expand. Because I think the more we expand, the more we're going to find. And I think that's going to be a lot more beneficial to us. Okay, you're going to settle there. You're going to build that. Alright, next turn. We're sitting pretty right now. We're doing alright. We're hanging in there. Okay, yep. So we've got this campus, which is going to start producing a whole bunch. That took at least 20 turns off of that, so that's pretty good. I don't think we necessarily want to start putting lumber mills in yet. We want to focus on food, although production would be good, so maybe it would be worth grabbing a few. Maybe I'll grab a couple of these lumber mills, because I think I've got builders that are making, what did that give me? It gave me faith. I don't need faith. Because I think faith isn't going to be as useful to me in the future. I think it's going to be more likely we need gold, units, anything that will be able to fight, because we've got oil over there, which we should probably grab before we do anything. We have 12 coal, but we're not producing any. We have horses, which is something. So this is an army, so this is stronger than most units, I think. This is a melee strength of 62 and a range strength of 77. Yeah, this guy has 45. He's not lasting a chance. Yeah, this is too easy. Okay, gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Already starting to shave away at the turns on these. Producing builders here so we can continue to sort of expand that city, because the quicker that city grows, the more districts we can build, and the more districts we can build, the more we can the easier it's going to be to win this game. Because I think if we get production, science, and culture, we should be alright. So we met Roose Bolton, the king of the Dreadfort, so we're going to sample his hospitality. He's over here. Dreadfort's over there. Oof, that was quite a big shot. Is he alive? Barely. Well, we can promote him. What would we? No, he wouldn't kill him. But if we do this and we do, I think that, then he'll heal up, and we should be able to do fairly decent damage to them in the end. Definitely going to want to try and build as many farms in this river area as possible. Make the most of having this river. We've met Roose Bolton. That's cool. That doesn't boost anything. You know what? I'm going to grab another lumber mill up here. I'm just going to try and boost that production as much as possible, because we get extra science from this because of our suzerainty of Fez, which is very beneficial. We've lost the suzerainty of Fez, I think, to Roose Bolton, so we should have probably pumped all of our envoys into it. So if we pump the rest of them in, we should be alright. It's annoying that I have to do this, but here we go. Okay. we've won it back. So we found tribal village up there, so I think that's definitely worth grabbing. Okay, rangers are gonna wreck these guys. They're so strong once they're in an army and promoted. Yep, definitely gonna build that. We're at 16 turns on this. If we had more builders, which we are making, I think we would probably be able to turn this into a lumber mill, and then we would have so much more production. Okay, he's denounced me, so I think he's probably going to be our first target, based purely on the proximity between us and him. So we should be careful. But I think it could be fairly easy if we finish combined arms fairly quickly, especially considering... Okay, so we've gained a casus belli, so that's good. So that means we can do it without generating too many grievances. This city, you're definitely going to want to grab an encampment and an industrial zone. What? +1, that's going to have to do. So we've got one of those and one of those. And we can build one more. What would be beneficial? A commercial hub? Yeah, because we need the money. We need to make sure that our economy doesn't get damaged. We can put another one in. Let's get another campus going. A +4 campus up here. That is hella useful. So let's do this. That is all the districts we can build. So we'll pump those out really quickly. And then I'll queue up a couple of builders and a spy. Because we need to start sort of generating... We need to start generating as much military as we can. But for now, we've just got to start developing our cities. We've got this over here now. So they are friends with the Iron Island, so that's not great for us, because we are planning on going to war with them. So that's going to go very well. So we've got 60 gold from that, and then we're going to go over here and take this. Okay, you are going to start just continuing to build farms along the river, so we can keep this city growing, so we can build more districts. We've got an aerodrome over here, so we can build planes. I think once we have planes, we'll be pretty okay to deal with whatever the Boltons and the Iron Islands have to throw at us, because they're very strong. He's got a field cannon core like I do, but I can very easily just turn it into an army, so I think I'm in a much better position than he is. I'm ahead of him in everything but religion, so I think it should be not incredibly difficult to defeat him once I start producing more military units. And we have finally met Balon Greyjoy of the Iron Islands, and I'm assuming we met him because of his friendship with these guys and not because of positioning. What did we get anything from that? Didn't see what we got for that tribal village, but this ranger I think I'm going to keep sending up this way, because we've got to find more tribal villages. Nice. And we found a wonder. That's awesome. We found the Red Lake. That is awesome. You have one more build left. You're going to grab this rice, so we have tons of food in this area. This is already starting to look very good, and I think we're going to do alright this game. We only have 3 cities, but I think we definitely will need to settle more if we want to have a chance, because the more we have, because as I realized in my last one, the more cities you have, the better you are, because you just have more options to build stuff, and I think our best chance is to settle up this way, especially considering if we can surround him, we can very easily use our suzerainty of Fez to sort of levy units and then just go attack him. But we definitely need to start producing units, and soon, or otherwise we're not going to achieve what we want to. So we've advanced Cold War, and we've advanced Cultural Heritage, which we were working on, and then you can continue to go up this way and just see what's up there. But we've done a lot of work with that Ranger unit, so he's denounced us because we have different governments. This happened last time, and I don't care, Because this time, I'm actually trying to go to war with people. I'm not trying to not go... I wasn't trying last time. So already this is starting... This is going the right way. It's not like denouncing me does anything. If anything, it actually generates grievances. They generate grievances against me, I think. So, yeah, I have grievances against them. So we have our industrial zone. We are losing gold, so hopefully this, if we can get this, so ranger units available for promotion. We've boosted rocketry, which means we could go for a scientific victory if we wished. But we grabbed another tribal village, so that must have been where that came from. We need this commercial hub to get up and running as quickly as possible. So, yeah, already we're down to minus 5.1. So I think we need to now, once we finish everything we're building in this city, just use this city as our districts, because this has got all of the districts. This has got only like 2 military ones, which I think is all I'm really going to build, except for maybe some neighborhoods to keep the population up. And once we do that, we can just very quickly hop back and forth between these and produce a bunch of units. And then once we do that, we'll be able to quickly declare war on the Boltons and go and do what Jon Snow never could. Alright, I'm going to promote you. I'm going to give you Gorilla. We're going to rename you... Well, we already have the Golden Company, so maybe we'll rename you the Swords of Bravos. Tapping into my Game of Thrones nerdiology here. Alright. Build is going here, build is going here. This is almost finished. I'm very happy about that. We have basically we have production 5, 9, 13 production from these 3 alone, plus 1 production here, so it's 14 production just from those tiles. River's flooded. The Rhine River, which is the river one of our cities is on, I can't remember which. You're going to go this way. Oh, and there's a tribal village there. This is why scouts are so good. I don't know why people keep dissing scouts all the time. They do such a good job of just finding all this stuff that you need. It's ridiculous. They're so underratedly good. Okay, definitely going to get that. You're still building builders. What is next? So you're building a spy. So we're going to queue up the research lab. I think the barracks. We have to go from stock exchange, the factory. So that is everything we are definitely going to need in order to keep this civilization running. You're going to go right here. We're definitely going to go here. Grab that. We can definitely settle up here. There is tons of space out here for us to grab. Once our turn. Yep, okay. You're going to grab this. And then you're going to continue to go this way to find the city of Marine, which is a what? It's a gold one. I don't have any envoys. I can't actually. And he's the suzerain of it. Great. So that's definitely something we need to take out if we want a chance of defeating him. You can grab this because that's food and gold. I think plantations automatically give gold. Okay, Storm's End. Let's see, what do we got? So we're producing watermills, 2 settlers, barracks. We definitely want that. We definitely want that. Definitely going to want a commercial hub in this city, +3 commercial hub. Definitely taking that. You know what? I'm going to get rid of you for now, and I'm going to get rid of you for now. I'll get rid of one of you, just so I can produce things a little bit quicker. And then if we go down to units, definitely going to want a couple of infantry. We don't have any oil, though. Oh, no, we do. Okay, we have oil. An artillery and a biplane. We got to hope that our gold production, we start getting positive gold. Because otherwise, we're not going to do anything. Otherwise, we're going to have units, but then not be able to do shit with them because we can't move out of this area. I don't want to lose any of the units I already have, because all of the units I have are very useful. Any cavalry is strong, especially considering, you know, against tanks. It's very useful to have them. Okay, our goal is still minus 10. This is incredibly annoying doing that. And we got another builder here who I'm going to go up here. I normally just destroy these, but I think actually turning them into buildings is a lot more beneficial because we get way more out of them than if I just destroy them. Especially given what we are trying to achieve. So we go around the city of Marine. It's kind of unfortunate that he has that because I would really like to take control of that, but I don't have any. I don't have any of the resources I need. I don't have any envoys, so I can't actually do that. Let's see what. So we've got spy producing here. This is 5 turns away from being done. So this is 5 turns away from giving us a whole bunch more science. 7 turns away from completing this, which is good because we get aircraft carriers and destroyers, which are both very good things. Do I need more farms? No, I do not. I just need more of those. Yep, we're going into Marine. We're going to start just putting things into Marine as quickly as possible. You can build that. That gives us an extra boost of gold. So we're at 0.8. So we got to hope that the buildings we build next, that the commercial hubs we're building, will help us along the way. What city's here? This is the Little Royne River, and then this is the regular one, I think. This is the Weeping Water that goes all the way up there, and then we're along the Royne, I think, because so it goes in there, and it must come out somewhere here, connect to the Little Royne River. Oh wait, are we on the Little Royne? Oh no, we're on the Upper Royne River, and then this is the Little Royne River. Okay, you're going to build that. So our production is just continually increasing. You can come down here and build that, because I don't think we need to build anything else in this city. In our capital, Golden Camp. So far, everything is looking pretty alright. So we need to consider. We have the Silver Shore Lake over here, which has some oil in it, so I don't want him to grab that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to grab it. I definitely need this. I need to settle over here and grab this. Oh, no, that's not great. That's not good. But luckily enough, I do have, a cannon, so I do have this weaponry, so that's useful. And then we can fire this. Hopefully that'll discourage them. You can, let's build a farm here, why not? Settle it quickly, go over here so we can grab this oil. Because if we can grab this oil, we are golden. If we can grab that oil, we are in a very good position. There's some aluminium up there, so our next settlers I build will definitely have to go there. 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns. Our gold is positive now, so we are still holding strong. Fez hasn't really produced many more military units, which worries me, because I don't want to just rely on my own units, because otherwise my economy will be won't be as strong as I need it to be. I won't plant woods. I think production or food production. I need to focus on production. That gives me 2 food anyway, so that's fine. Looking alright at the moment. We're in a strong position. We're not the best in science, and in fact, he's overtaken me in science and culture, but it's fine, because I'm overtaken him. I'm strong in domination, so that means I can defeat him with my military, and I'm going to get a whole lot more of that. He's definitely got to be my first target. We got to go straight for the Dread Fort, put it to siege, and just destroy everything, raid everything, and just hope that we can defeat him fairly easily. I really want to know what city this is. But if I take the Dread Fort, that's all I need. Okay, this is perfect. We can place you in the Dread Fort, because having a spy is really useful. Settle you here. Sunspear. Oh, so we're taking a city from the Dornish now. Okay, grab a builder as quickly as you can. And then we're going to queue here. Commercial hub. We definitely need that economy going. Harbor, we can't really get a good one. So, not harbor. Campus? What, can we get good ones? Oh, +4, yes. And we'll do this. Do this. Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll also get the sewer. So now that city is going, and we can get the oil and the niter, which is good. We're still producing things here. Okay, that research lab finished. Good. We've got 1 turn left until we can gain access to uranium. We do have problems with power, but we have the ability to do that. Okay, so they have the settlement of Ramsgate, which is right here. So that's definitely got to be our first target, because we got to go get through this in order to get to the Dreadfort. Okay, here we go. We're still... Okay, we've done it. So we can now declare a war of territory. So we have enough, like 2 casus belli against him, so we are very easily able to declare war on him. So offshore oil rig, definitely going to grab this. Rocketry, definitely think we should grab that. Definitely think we should grab that as well. And definitely think we should grab that so we can start producing planes. 1 more turn left on the barracks. The range is strapped, so I'm going to bring you back around here. I might send you on the water to try and find some areas to go and settle in. So we can grab that. We can grab that. We could, which is probably the best things we could ask for, really. Because it's just the strategic resources are very useful for us in this war. 8 turns left on the research lab, 8 turns left on the sewer. You're going to build that, so that production is now at 18 production just from those. Wow, that is impressive. That's why production is so important to this game, and that's why these are so important to build. I think a lot of people forget to build them without realizing that they are incredibly, incredibly useful. We need to start thinking about building military units, because I think this rate we're not going to be able to build enough military units. At least we want to try and at least get nukes, because nuclear weaponry... Oh, there's one right up there. We've got to get to that before they do. Okay, we're still producing everything here. We've just got to go up the coast here and just hope that we can keep spreading, like a city here, a city here, a city here. We've got to get to that uranium, because that 1 uranium could be enough to build the nukes that we need. Okay, we can use this trader now. What am I going to trade with? Fez, Ramsgate, the Dreadfort. I'm just going to send him to the Dreadfort, because I can see things when I'm at the Dreadfort. I can't purchase units, but my economy is better than it was. It's definitely better than it was when we started. It's plus 3.8, and that's only going to increase when we start building the buildings for our commercial hubs, the banks and the stock exchanges, the markets, because that's all going to increase the amount of gold, and obviously it's going to go down with the units, so I think it's good that in the end everything's going to balance each other out. Definitely going to try and split this into multiple parts, because I think doing it all in one go is going to be a bit much, especially considering I just did this on a whim. So we've got 1 turn left until the World Congress. We want to try and definitely milk that as much as possible, because otherwise we need to try and get as many benefits out of that as possible. They have a lot more grievances against me, so if I can make it so that they generate more grievances towards each other, or like towards other people, I can very easily take them use those grievances to go to war with them. This is in a weird position. Like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides at least. You met representative of House Bracken. Have I met? Oh, House Bracken. Our Stone, I think. Nope, don't want to ban production. 50% discount. I'm definitely gonna want coal power plants. Profits prohibits chopping and clearing of features. Yields gold equal to protection and food. Woods, because, well, why not? World games. No, I don't want to do world games. Don't want to do what's shows and players 2 loses 2 diplomatic victory points. I'm just gonna do it on Bruce Bolton, because he's the guy I hate the most. Next, submit. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay, what have we got? Show me what we got. Okay, coal plow plant, yes. Marsh, alright, and unmet player, and then the world games past. Okay. Don't really care about that, but alright, so let's go there. We're gonna grab the coal up first. You can gain sources. Definitely. You are, now that that's in place, I'm actually really happy with that. Oh, look at that, we met House Bracken. Boost for advanced ballistics. Okay, Stonehenge, are they owned by anyone? I don't think they are owned. Oh, no, Balon owns them, so he must be down here somewhere. Okay, so they are a culture one, so that's definitely good to have. That's interesting that they exist. What else? Okay, we're just waiting now on this campus to finish. That'll boost our science significantly. We look top here, 66.4 goes to, if we can wait for this thing to finish, we can wait for it to be our turn, which takes a while. Okay, it's our turn. So 66.4 went to 83.4. That's quite a lot. Okay, 2 production, 3 oil. Bang! We now have oil production. We now have some semblance of oil production. They need food. Their population's decreasing. That's annoying. And now we have negative gold. Back in negative gold again. It's such a guessing game with this. Like, you can never know when... You never know, like, when... What's going to decrease your gold. Anything could decrease the gold you have. It's just so annoying. But, I mean, this guy has to try and find as many things as possible. Because otherwise we're not going to survive. This game can be... I, like, put it down. Like, the rating is down, I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, this is on 2. Like, I don't know why these are so hard. Maybe these Game of Thrones characters are just challenging. Oh, dang. Dang it. Then I mean, they gained fertility, so it's not the worst thing. But gold is back up now to 8.8, so that's not bad. I can't buy builders, can I? No, because I need 325 gold, and I'm not making enough. How are you doing? You've stopped, so keep going. Okay. So, still traveling straight through the ocean. Got a lot of damaged tiles that I would really like to get back because they're all really useful. I'll send you back up there and you can repair all of them. Harbour we've got going down, so we've got even more gold. We've got our units producing there as well, so that's not bad. So gold is 8.8 currently, and we've now got a harbour, so it's at 19.8. Nice. It's so good to have like that gold production. This is nearly finished, so we'll get more stuff going in the campus. And we found Kumari Kandam. Oh, we found a new continent. Nice. Cool. So you can just get land on the continent, and we can have a look at what's going to be there. So they've got a new settlement, so they're trying to expand. But that extra gold income is going to come in super handy. Alright. We've got 1 more turn left on that, 8 turns left on that, 9 turns left on that. Thing is producing pretty well. Okay, first of all, before you do anything else, you're going to go up here and you're going to repair all of the broken farms that we built up there. Whilst this is got 1 turn left on that, and then we got the factory in the market. So then I'm going to queue up. Barracks has got 1 more turn left. They're all building. I can build another district. I should probably get an entertainment complex because I can get the amenities. Because otherwise, we're not going to survive. Is there one of these that like does a military thing? I guess the Chrysler Red and this one kind of does. But I don't want to remove any of my stuff that I've already built. You increase the healing for these units because you have a bonus move style adjacent to the convoy. I think once I get the barracks, once I get these up and running more fully, I'll start producing more stuff. I'll start producing more units. I've got to go to war with the Dreadful. I've got to attack these guys at some point. And I have met the Riverlands. Where have I met the Riverlands? I'm assuming they're over here. Yes, they are. There's River Run. Swords of Bravos, the Riverlands. So we've met the Riverlands. So that just leaves Jorah Mormont and the little twit that is Joffrey Baratheon to me next. I am going to go up this way and see if I can find more of the Riverlands, because they will be an incredibly important ally. This is going to be your food supply. So. And extra gold, so it's going to keep our gold going. That's wonderful. So we've got one there and one there. Nice. That is exactly what I needed to happen. I needed the extra gold production from things. So we're at almost at plus 70 gold. We've got a couple more civilizations left to meet. So that'll be a good boost. Oh, no, go there, thank you. And you're going to build another one of these. You're going to get the extra gold from that. 16.8, we're at 71.8 from cities. So that's in the positive now, which is what we needed it to be. It needed to be in the positives, so that in order for us to actually survive. One more turn left on plastic, so we can get the offshore oil rig, if there is any, which I don't think there is. So, yeah, he's going to be annoyed with us for the most of the time. Okay, he has a different government. He's denounced us, which is it's unfortunate. But we're never ever going to please everyone. I don't know what you think you're doing, because I'm an army and you're a single ranger unit. You're not gonna do anything against me. It's good that I'm actually kind of happy all these people are denouncing me, because otherwise, like, I think we'd be finding it much harder to declare war on people. So this works in our favor more than it does against us, because it means that we just have a better means to achieve the end goal of declaring war on anybody. That's going to give us extra boost. We're at 19.8. We're back at where it was before. Plus we have the stock exchange being built. We finally met one of the rangers from the Iron Islands. Despy is still doing his thing. We definitely think in the next video the objective will be go to war and start the process of chipping away at people whilst also expanding. So now I've got to take on these guys, which isn't too hard because, you know, this guy is incredibly strong. So he's acquired some knowledge of the inner workings of the Dreadfort, which is cool. This builder, you got to keep doing your thing and preparing all these farms. We've got another builder here who's going to build some more farms here. Just increase the farming. We can siphon funds, and I think I'm going to siphon funds. I'm just going to milk every inch of gold I can from this guy. If he's going to be my enemy, I might as well use him to my advantage. And that's a good thing. Okay, Carhold's the other one that they have. Okay, so they switched to fascism, so now they can't be mad at me for having a different government than them. So this is definitely this is their weakest city. The next one, if they settle another one, that'll be their weakest because they don't have the strength. Our weakest is literally all of these three are tied, and they are all still stronger than their weakest. And my city is stronger than theirs. So we have everything we need to kind of tell us that going to war with them would be incredibly beneficial. Right, destroy them. I love having these armies that are just incredibly overpowered. And that gave me 60 gold. We're going to keep going this way, discover more of the Riverlands. We're building battleships. We've got 19.8. This will finish before that happens. So that's actually a good thing. So that means that the gold production may not necessarily go down. It may not necessarily decrease it as much. Because, wait, how much do these take? -6, -6. So, that's alright. And I'll make an armada, so they may be a little bit cheaper. Yeah, I know. Transgressions, blah, blah, blah. No one cares. This needs to go. This has to be the first... Okay, so they've got Hornwood now. They're just going to keep doing that now. I'm very annoyed. We need to start moving soon, but I think that's going to be a job for the next episode. Okay, we've got envoys to send. Marine. We're going to take control. We're going to take his allies away from him. Slowly but surely, we're going to take away his allies. Because if we can do that, then we have a strong chance of winning. And I think with that, I'm going to leave this here. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you all in the next one. Game Boy, out.